Hey everybody, welcome back to the Long Dark, to the As the Dead Sleep Challenge. So still a little bit of daylight left, and probably should have drunk the soda instead of that. Now, we've got to get to the Many Falls Vista. So Many Falls Vista, in the map, yeah, see, I did look this up on the wiki at least to see where the challenge was. I think this, I get the feeling this is hopefully it's not down in the bottom, because where I was thinking it was meant to be, I thought it was down on this stair steps lake, but that was me being mistaken. And then thinking about where I thought it was and where the wiki says a different name, not Many Falls Vista, I think it says like something else, and I think that's this piece up around the back of Monolith Lake, but that is not around that side. So I think it says it's over here, but that is not where it is. It's here. So this is, that looks like the other, that looks like the bit where the signal tower is. No, the signal fire is, I think. Because we come up here and that's all the up higher up bit. So I don't really know, is the short story. So I don't know how to go with this. So if we want to get up to there, we have to go in through the cave in here anyway. So it's either, there's a little bit you can walk on that doesn't have to go up that rope, because that would be behind scrub brush, and we definitely do not have a hatchet. And there was a crafted one that we could have picked up somewhere, and we left it behind, not thinking we need to get behind scrub brush. I'm thinking it's along that little edge that runs under there. So we could duck down here, chuck a right across all this, and, you know, dodge a bear and a wolf or two and get to there. Can we do that with the amount of light that we have left? Because yeah, if it was over here, I'd say we would definitely get into that other cave, which is here. If we do go that way, we need to duck into a cave. We can duck into the ice cave that might have the wolf, which is still doable, and the front bit seems to be reasonably safe. Again, there's scrub brush, but you can kind of clamber over that, but it's harder to get back. What to do? What to do with the amount of daylight that is left? I wonder. Because it is where I think it is. It's not too hard to get into. We might have just enough time. Well, we'll duck out here, see what the day has, maybe make a quick outdoor fire if it's not windy and pleasant, warm some drinks up and go on a little bit of a scout. It's actually quite, we won't make a fire just yet. See, I'm hoping it's not up there. And I'm hoping I'm not misguessing this completely. Not that there's usually any danger of stuff here, but get it out so I don't forget to get that out later. Tell you what, we really should eat something decently sized. And drink that. Okay. So you let me know in the comments if you think they've changed where this is. Because yeah, I had a completely different idea of where that was meant to be. Unless the map is also misleading, because I thought it was around the other side that we have to go from Monolith Lake as the second spot I thought it was going to be. But I'm thinking it's kind of along all this edge where you walk up and cross stuff. There's a little bit of time left in the day, but I guess what's gonna... I would not be surprised if some bad weather rolls in any minute now. So what I'm really hoping is it's not down in that valley. So I think we have to duck around all this, but I'm just going to poke my head over here. I don't know if you can clamber down the side of this. You might be able to. So where I'm thinking it is up along all this edge. Like along the other ridge further along from here. It's a big climb up that one. So I guess we could stoke up on coffee and get up there to get into a cave if we were really in a pinch. Ooh, dramatic music. I don't know if you can mountain goat down off the side of this, and that's, as we've seen, me and mountain goating hasn't worked super great.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Gamey moose meat. Cooked. 63%. Hopefully you don't food poison me. You did not food poison me, so that's alright. Now, can we goat off this? Because that's where I think I'm trying to go, is over up that ridge. Does that look goatable down that bit? It does a little bit. It might take a little tumble. You saw what happened to me on Timberwolf. I cannot be trusted to do this kind of thing. And I might not still be able to be trusted to do this sort of thing. Now this looks doable. There we go. And there can be a wolf through that bit, from our past experience. So I'm hoping this is what our game map indicates. And you can see many waterfalls from here, so maybe? Would it be up there? Oh, here it is. I see across. So it was a good guess. And not super challenging to get to. Looks like the wind is coming in now. And so what I might do is very quickly get this. Take a look at the view. Should have maybe made a bit of a screenshot here, maybe. Put the gun away. And I think I took a high-res one. Not sure. Alright, so the wind is coming up. It is getting dark. Just very quickly going to grab that. Do this, heat up a couple of hot drinks, so if it does come in cold, we're not losing condition to it. Cook that one. Cook a tea. So we're going to pass time on that. Drink that. Pick that one up. I'll grab it for some warmth for the moment. I guess that's going to blow out, in which case we'll just get out our our flare gun anyway, because we really want to. So I was a little bit worried that that wasn't going to be the reality there, but I was nearly about to head off all around the back over there. So once again, let me know in the comments if they have changed that or not. Alright, so that blew out anyway, so we'll get out this in case of wolf or bear or both. We've already flare gunned one bear in the face in this mode up at the inside the lookout tower area. We could climb up there and just, you know, mountain goat over the other sticks and get out of here, but I feel like that's going to be way more fatiguing. So far so good. Now in theory, I can't remember how, there's a little way to mountain goat up all the side of this, but I'm not sure I'm actually going to be good at that one either. So I think you can kind of... I think this just going to mean I'm going to fall off something eventually. So we'll just get down. Nice little alcove though. So I think we have to get through this bit, switch back up the trail, I think. Or is that where maybe that is where I wanted to be. Maybe it's just around the corner. It's been a while since I've done this leg of the journey. Yeah, so far so good. Cold wind coming in now.
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
Alrighty. Now it still boggles me how somebody could do this in under 2 days. But I guess I might, once I've hopefully finished this challenge, might just quickly see if we can drink the... Did I pick up a tea as well? Maybe I didn't even pick it up. What did I do with the tea I picked up? I didn't think I drank it. Oh no, I did drink the tea, but what did I do with the coffee then? Maybe I drank them both accidentally. I wasn't really paying too much attention. Yeah, I got fatigue reduced and improved rest, so I must have drunk both. Whereas I had thought I had just double clicked on the tea to take it. Unless that was from earlier. Oh, I have a can still. Well, I'll watch back that later and see how we go. See, we're out of the warming up. And now the cold is coming in, so still glad that we used the tea to warm up, because otherwise we would have been probably a little bit colder by the time we ran out of the warming just there. And as the cold wind comes in danger of hitting our condition. So yeah, I'm kind of glad I pushed on for that one. Made pretty good time on that. Here we go. Alright, is that actually a cave entrance? It is a cave entrance. It looked just like a dark nothing. Sort of steering on autopilot there. Well, those times you've ever caught yourself driving down the freeway and actually we picked up some fuel there. Driving down the freeway and you get to your destination and you can't remember the journey because you've been driving on autopilot the whole way. A little bit like that. Alright. So we can probably see what the weather's like at the other end and how light it is, but what do we weight-wise? 33. I can probably get our way to the trailer. And we checked you on the way in, did we? Yes, we did. I think I would save the weight for some coal. We'll take some coal because we've got the weight. Excuse me, I just sneezed. Hopefully it was directed well enough away from the camera. But yeah, I was just saying if we take a little bit of coal and we use that at the trailer to possibly cook the deer that's nearby, if we can get that without freezing, then we won't have used up our stash of coal that we have. So this should be close to the entrance. We'll turn that off. Oh no, that didn't turn it off, that just did the interaction when I was trying to hide that away. A little bit dark. Hopefully by the time this is all on YouTube for you all, it's not too bad. But yeah, it should be okay to find our way to the trailers. Again, probably could go a bit higher on that. Ankle. Now, I don't think that's the deer I was thinking of. I thought there was one up by this trailer, but there may or may not be. Don't hear a second set of crows, so maybe I was imagining that there was a deer just over there. Maybe that's a problem for the morning. So, what are we going to do for the next little bit? Again, nothing worth making. Too dark to repair, even if we could. sort of bed here somewhere. Bed, there. So we will need some water tomorrow. Because now we are down to 0.6. Everything else is looking okay. Oh, I guess what we'll do is we'll try and sleep for 8. Probably don't have 8 in us. But just wondering if it's light enough to see if that deer does exist out there. Needed this to find our way out. Just trying to remember where the potential deer carcass is, if it is here. Well, it's probably closer up there, but it might be over here. But maybe it is the one that's down on the road, and I don't necessarily want to play that game in the dark. It's not that cold though. It's almost dawn and it's somewhere approaching -5 degrees with the lantern going. Can't sneak past those barrels. Okay, there's a little panic for you in the dark. Just as I'd started to crouch and realised I couldn't move and had the lantern out, and because to take that out, away, and pull out the gun takes a little time. There's a jump scare. Cool. Alright. I thought we were going to get into a tussle then. He sounded very close. And the first thing I heard was the bark. Alright. We'll pass time for 2 hours. And then, if I can find... Oh, I sort of saw something bright for a second. Just trying to find my way to these beds without using... So there's leave trailer. I'm just going... Oh, there we go. I saw a bed for a second. Okay. Sleep for now. So I was watching LMG the other day. Now we do actually need to make some water soon. Yeah, I was watching LMG and can we actually sleep for 1 more hour? He was in Bleak Inlet and he got chased by timber wolves into the cannery workers' accommodations, and then it was like the cannery workers were hang on, what was I going to say? So at the cannery workers' hut, it's like the timberwolves were trying to get in the door. You could hear them barking outside while you're inside, and there was like a banging on the door, scratching kind of noise. And I was like, that is super cool. So we're going to be desperate for a drink shortly, because we don't even have anything else made up. It's windy as heck out there. Quickly eat some of these. Now I should be able to light a fire. Now I'm actually ducking when I go out here, just in case. That's actually like a blizzard. So yeah, that wolf jump scare out around the front of the trailer is the... I have felt usually very safe in this trailer and run around like a mad idiot here all the time. Actually just going to pass time for an hour. See if it gets remotely nicer. It probably won't, because it goes, hey, you're out of water. There's a fire barrel just over there. We can get that lit with our fire striker, I believe. We will use a book though. So let's just do that, chuck some coal on it, and then we can just boil water. I don't think they get blown out. Pretty sure. I cannot be wind sheltered myself, but
Oh, yeah.
so we come out in half an hour. There'll be some water there for us. And what can I do that's going to take half an hour? Well, that's just partway there. How's our knife doing? Oh, and it sounds like the day got a little bit nicer too in that time. Yeah, there, 35 minutes. So, another half litre there. Going to cook some of these herbal teas. Should also make a coffee as well, so we'll... You can't stop me, wind. I wonder if I should face this way so I can convince the wind to not blow in my face when I want to get out of here. Maybe I can hope for a tailwind by pointing this way. So... I have another? No. Getting confused about what I've made and what I haven't. That's a cool branch cracking noise, that is for sure. Might as well keep them all warm. Say we should go back inside for 40 minutes, but we're actually warm enough out here. Kind of thinking any minute now that wind's going to die off, but it doesn't seem to want to follow how I think it should go. If it was a tailwind, I'd feel a little bit better about that. So how are we? It's going to make it a little bit more water till it's time. That still looks windy, but doesn't look as bad. We're going to take this as our cue to get out of here and go to the whatever it's called, the farm. Okay. So we're looking at -9, but it is mostly freezing wind. We can get over here. Now, I'm actually thinking we don't need to go into Grandma's house anymore, Grandmother. In that we're kind of close to getting down to Marsh Ridge and into Broken Railroad, and the only thing we left at Grandmother's was a whole bunch of sketchy food. And we should have enough food on us to get to Broken Railroad. Hopefully I don't live to regret saying that, but that's how I see it. Well, there's that wolf we met in the night, just crawling up the other side over there. Yeah, that's probably the biggest fright I'd had in a while, because I was not really in a position to sort that out quickly. So I usually like having the flare gun out so I can panic shoot that thing. It's not like you can belt him in the head with the lantern. Probably would have been better off quickly placing the lantern on the ground and then pressing the hotkey to get out the orange gun. Because yeah, trying to put that away and get out the orange gun, in my experience, does not work out great. And, as far as I'm aware, the flaming lantern does not deter them one jot. Just because it's sort of on our way.
Not sure I can carry much more.
Apparently that was enough to make her heavy. Which means what we should do there's that tailwind I was hoping for. We are going to quickly drink one of these, which is hot. We should lighten our weight a little bit and eat one of those. So if the weather holds, we should be able to get down to Marsh Ridge, which means we don't want to get waylaid. We don't even really need to loot the farm, but we will. Oh, unless it's particularly encrusted with wolves, and then we might decide to not have to battle our way in and then out of there. Gee, there's a good point. Like, what game-changing loot? There's probably food in there, which would not... If it was early game for us in this, then yes. But I gotta say, I think we're pretty well stocked. But the weather might be deciding for me. So where are the wolves? Don't see any yet. And there's no rabbits to be security detail for us. So it is windy, but it's actually still not cold. I need to find a key, I would have thought. Oh, there's a wolf. I have to find that key. I'm actually kind of thinking with the weather's good, we might just skip this altogether. Well, by the weather being good, I mean we're still warmish. Just because I don't know where that wolf has gone to. Oh, it's right there. What are you looking at there, Will? Minus 18 wind. Ooh. So we're going to have to think of something to drop as we get around over here to climb down. So yeah, this zone might have some ideas about us trying to get to Marsh Ridge. Okay, so we're actually warm in the wind shade. Is our drink still hot? No, no. So what can we drop actually? What did I actually drop? That's not what I intended to drop at all. So here we go. Probably going to make a little fire in here. Heat up some more drinks. And I think we can brave a lot of that wind to get out of here. As long as we get warm drinks, and it doesn't fully blizzard. Okay. Should be right to get rid of some of the heavier stuff, but also some of the low condition stuff. Ah, that one wasn't even close. Well, we won't worry about that one. I'm going to drink the coffee. Take that one. Take that one. I don't think this is really going to last 2 seconds out the door. I don't even think I'm going to loot this zone that much. As much as I keep banging on about not speedrunning this, I kind of just get closer I get to the end, the more I'm trying to rush it. So we'll need to be slightly cautious of a moose. So it might be worth putting out this torch anyway shortly. The dreaded headwind. Strong enough to push me back, but not blow out my torch. Now, I don't see any moose scratchings on trees. This is just all birch, so... Not sure... I think it's these they show up on. Oh, that's... made that obvious anyway. Managing to be just out of the wind here magically. See, I don't even know... Oh, cattails, how can I... Just a couple. Alright. Let's get out of the wind again. Alright. Leaving those cattails.
I think I can use this.
Leaving all of that. Now, what I am actually going to do is quickly see if that's hot, so we'll drink that. New chocolate bar. Fresh from the store. Ruined.
Okay.
Or you can stay there. And we're going to blow this popsicle stand. We've still got some warming up. Right. So out of the wind, it is actually a really good day. So wolves sound like they're somewhere else. Normally there'd be one on this corner, or just out here in this ice. Now they sounded like they're all the way over there. So this has been a real straight shot out of here. Actually gaining. This is crazy. Alright. And there's a few hours left. If we wanted to sprint it, and there's about 10 minutes left in the episode, can get through Marsh Ridge and into Broken Railroad. You know, I might have just been crazy trying to sprint it all the way there. But I might have a think about just going a little bit over time on the episode to see how far we can get. So we're still warm. It's windy as anything, which means getting into Broken railroad might be a certain level of fun with a headwind like this. The mending book can stay there.
That'll be useful.
They can come. So why was it warm here? Warmer here. Because we're in the wind there? It's coming fair out of the back of the cave. And now we're wind shaded. Far enough away from it. Let's see if the fire striker 95% with a stick will get us there. It will not. Fine.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
So probably should have actually just cooked two full coffees then is probably what I should have done. Oh, don't land in the fire. What do we got here? 1.2 litres. Might as well actually spam the coffee. Alright, I think we're going to try it. There's a little bit of daylight left. And a tailwind. We're going for Broken Railroad. Might be a slightly longer episode. Unless we die, in which case it might be shorter. Yeah, we're looking close to sealing this off. And we'll see what we can do. Alright, what are we looking at down there? Any fur friends? Not that I can see. Oh, there we go. There's one. I mean, we have 10 flares, so we could make use of it, and there is a blizzard coming, so let's make it happen. Oh, he turned away. We might even outrun him, who knows. Speaking of running, let's use a little bit of sprint, because this weather's going to be our biggest problem. Oh, there's another one. There we go. He hadn't seen us yet. It does freak me out with the barking noises that they make after you've fired it, because they sound grumpier and like they're still going to bite your face off. Okay, so just get in here for a second. Drink another hot drink. Just to reset that warming up. And maybe also the fatigue, because I think this weather's going to turn on us. Not that we really need to preserve the condition that much, but you know. Now, something we should probably check. Broken railroad maintenance shed. Okay, so it's just there in the maintenance shed. I wasn't 100% sure exactly where it was going to be, but here we go. Let's get up this bit. Come on. Just get up there. There we go. Now, there can be few wolves between us and our destination. I'd like to go down in this bit to be more wind protected, but it hasn't actually been that wind sheltered when you try and go this wide, just because a wolf can creep right by that little rise. Oh, there's a wolf right there. Sneaky bugger. Oh no, we got a headwind. An annoying headwind. There's a bit I want to get up here. Well, he's trying to close some distance. As heard. They're everywhere. Okay. So it doesn't really want me to get in here. Helps if you're not clicking on things. I didn't do this just for some fatigue. Not for the warmth. It's because I want some extra stamina. So I've used a fair few flares in the last little bit. Sounds busy. Seen at least 2 in there. I see 3 in there because there's one creeping by the side of the yard. Alright. Yeah, they are potentially close, right behind this thing. Now, I don't know where the cross is either. So one is coming fairly closely to us. Oh, I see the cross. I see another wolf running around at the back there. I think that's the one where you might have put a little bit of a dent in. I see the cross. So there's a few wolves hanging out here. Another one just here as well, I think. That's one that was probably... they're closing in on me. What I'm actually going to do is put a peg in that one. Okay. So that's just to put the wind up them. I don't even know. Should we just go sprint for that? I don't know if there's any real point of hanging around too long. Now, how long do they stay afraid of that thing? That cross is just over there somewhere. I saw it. We have 7 more flares. We could end it right now. We're on time. So we've been here. It's taken us 23 days, which is... it's a thing. Alright. Well, let's go fight the wolves for the last one. I hear you, but I don't see you. There you are. Oh, we killed one. Oops. And here we go. The world is falling away. Do you know somehow before you left us, the lights, they just go on. Now I don't know what happens. Does it just end? It just ends. So there we go. We ended it with a wolf fight. A little bit more excitement at the end than normal. Best time. 23 days, 6 hours, 19 minutes. Now I believe that it counts your longest time. So there we go. Well, thanks for coming along on this adventure. It's kind of been fun. Managed to do it mostly spoiler-free. Mostly without, you know, seeing anyone else do stuff. A few hints that here and there from some people. But managed to kind of do it okay. Could have done better. Could do it quicker. Not sure speed running is really my kind of thing though. But once again, thanks for coming along with this, and we'll try and come up with something new to do soon. But see you in the next adventure.